You're our visiting team. You have the choice. This is tails. This is heads. Heads is the call. And it is heads.
We want that motherfucker.
That's why we got to kick it. Kick it that way.
Stay with JB and Nate.
Rodgers ties another great.
Yep, this pass to Randall Cobb, it ties Dan Marino all-time touchdown pass list, number 420. And he's smoking the Steelers defense right now. They're 27-10.
Back to Andrew, James, and Amanda.
Okay, Nate, see what you did there. 17-7.
See those little black boxes? They're called telephones. I'm going to let you on a little secret about these telephones. They're not going to dial themselves.
Would you like to answer a question right at this particular time? Would you like to do that?
I've got one phone number and one nickel left. We'll start using it.
Here comes the mailman.
Mail time.
The mail's here. When you control the mail, you control information.
I'm ready for us.
Nate Burleson with a little 420 humor there. Gotta love that stuff getting on TV. Gotta love it. Welcome to the Sleepwire Mailsack live call-in advice show. It is Wednesday. It is it's 7:30-ish. So you know we're on the air. I got the full crew tonight. Oh, who's popped in all of a sudden? Look at this. I don't know what they're doing down there. They're doing Brady Bunch kind of stuff. We're watching on the live stream right now. We're on Facebook groups, Sleepwire Fantasy Football Club, Twitter at the Sleepwire Show. You can also see us. I don't know if we're on Twitch. No, I think Twitch got hacked, so we got to stay off that for a little bit. But we're also on YouTube. You can find us there. If you're listening on Podbean and you're listening through the Podbean app, you can actually call in through that app. We're going to try that out tonight because we're going to be pushing the show that direction very soon. But if you want to call us and ask us a fantasy football question, you can do that right now, 207-407-5337, 207-40-SLEEP, and that will get you ahead of the line because we're going to basically answer all the fantasy football questions we got today. But if you call in, we talk to you first. Who are you going to talk to? Well, these guys right here. Sleepwire LBB on Twitter. His name is Lucas. He is my performance-based expert. My deep sleeper seer down there is Hoos. You can find him on Twitter at, what the heck is his Twitter now? Who's the Prophet? And finally, George is, Showtime George, I should say, is part of the Blitz Sunday morning show, which is a very similar type program where they answer your start-sit questions live right before kickoff. You can find him on Twitter at GeorgeReedFF. So if you like any of the advice these guys give you, give them a follow. We're going to jump right into the phone lines because Brett is already on hold. It's Brett with 1T. Brett, what's your question this week?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good, man.
All right. Yeah, I have two quick questions if that's got some time for you.
Hit us.
Yeah.
All right. The first ones I feel like it's easy. They're both playing each other. Colts defense versus Ravens defense.
I like the Ravens here.
Yeah, definitely go with the Ravens.
Ravens over Colt.
Yeah.
All right. What about either of those? Add in the Rams versus Seahawks tomorrow. Still go with Ravens over the Colts?
I think I am. Yeah.
That one's a little closer, but I still think I'm leaning more towards the Ravens.
Okay.
And Hoos is on mute, but he's shaking his head. And I know you can't see him, but he's muted, so we can't hear him. But he's just going to shake his head.
I agree. So I didn't feel like it was any need for me to ramble like I usually do. So
well, I was just pointing it out. You were
self-aware, man.
The guy on the phone can't see you shaking your head.
All right. So what's was that question number 2, or you got another one for us?
Yes, this is question number 2. I got 3 people for wide receiver 2 and flex. Those 3 people are Brandon Cooks, Emmanuel Sanders, and Odell which I traded for last week for Robert Woods. I gave him Robert Woods and someone. He gave me Odell and someone.
I'm gonna go Emmanuel Sanders.
Sanders
So
and
he needs
Odell.
2 of the 3.
Not close.
For sure, Emmanuel Sanders, and then it comes down to OBJ and who else?
Brandon Cooks is the other one.
Cook, Sanders, and OBJ.
Yeah, I'm sitting OBJ.
That's what I've got so far, but I don't know. Cooks is playing New England.
Let me pull the old rankings up.
And Beckham's playing the Chargers.
Hold on. Who's is a verified Odell Beckham Jr. expert? He's going to pull this one up.
I mean, I said he'd start him last week, and he didn't do too much. So, expert.
Well, he did get
the targets.
He did get hosed on a touchdown pass that Baker
He did. Baker's just not that great, but I don't want to upset Ohio fans. They're very passionate about it.
What are you talking? We all look like we're about to go to the OSU game right now. We're bunch of dude bros in Columbus. Sorry, Brett. You can't see. We're all dressed in red and gray today.
Yeah.
So who do we like? Cooks, Sanders, Beckham. We need 2.
I go Cooks and Sanders.
Yeah, Cooks and Sanders for me.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm still pulling up my ranking, but that sounds about right. Is this PPR or standard?
Yes, PPR.
Cooks is getting targets.
Yeah, that's because AJ Brown is still questionable.
So I have
to play. But if AJ Brown plug him back in, but I don't know if he's going to play this week.
So of course I have Odell and Sanders like 2 spots away from each other, but I do have Sanders lower than Odell.
I just feel like Chargers are going to shut down OBJ. They really have the ability to shut down the passing game.
Yep.
And Cleveland didn't have much to speak of in the first place. So if OBJ breaks a long one, then you can't bet on that. But I think they're going to shut him down.
Yeah, I got him super close, so I'm going to go ahead and say go with what these guys are saying because it's literally that close. So if they have it, the way I have it, I would just go ahead and go and lean Sanders.
All right. Well, yeah. If Casey shuts down Diggs, then Emmanuel Sanders is open, or Dalton Knox, I guess. But hoping for Sanders.
That boy Allen right there. That boy Josh Allen in the back. That's a bad boy.
Yeah, they have no interest in running the ball. They want to throw the ball all over everybody. And Sanders is getting ridiculous usage right now. He's in on over 90% of their plays. So.
All right. Well, heck yeah. Appreciate it, guys.
Good luck, man.
Thank you for the call.
Good luck, Brett.
We'll talk to you next time. All right, caller, if you want to call back, I know somebody was dialing in there and we didn't get to you. Try again. I'll make sure you get in. Numbers 207-407-5337. 207-40-SLEEP gets you on the phone to talk to us. Let's jump into the sack while we got a second or two. We got a couple comments, questions off of the YouTube here. Manthan Patel says Corey Davis, Michael Pittman Jr., or Robert Woods. Pick one for flex out of the 3. Who do we like out of the 3? Let's start with Woods.
For me.
Like Woods. Okay. Well, that'll get us started. Why?
He's due. Woods is just due.
I'm going to go Corey Davis. I do agree Robert Woods is due. But at this point, I want to see him do it. So I'd rather have him on my bench than have him in my lineup and it just be another dud week.
To be fair, he did it last week.
He did okay last week. He absolutely did. But Corey Davis had a much better week. And I am expecting the Jets probably to be behind again this week, which just means they're going to be throwing the ball even more.
All right.
Yeah, and I do have Woods. I do have Corey Davis ahead as well.
Corey Davis ahead.
Corey Davis.
You went on You do. We didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I was saying Corey Davis was high, is pretty high this week. I'm pretty high on him this week.
Yeah, he's been balling.
All right. Next up, Zach93, and then we'll hit the phones. I see you, Jesus. What's up, Sleeper Wire? Who would you stash at the end of your bench? Sony Michel, Drake, Tyson Williams, or Darrell Williams? Who would you stash at the end of your bench?
Well, if you guys recall week 1, I don't know if Lucas, I was thinking about this the other day when we were talking about Mark Ingram, and I was like, I remember week 1 when I was saying I want Damian Williams over, and I know this isn't Darrell, but I was saying I want Damian Williams over Mark Ingram. Any backup, I said. And now here we are, week 5, and there's a ton of backups you would want over Mark Ingram. So I just wanted to throw that at you, Lucas.
Well, I mean, if it's one of those, then that's fine. But
here, though, I would say Darrell, because I mean he's looked the best instead of when he was out for CH. I mean, not out, but not when CH is out. You guys know what I mean, when he's working in, and he is working in. He is getting some touches. So he's the guy I'd want out of all those guys. He's on the best offense as well.
Go ahead, Lucas.
I think that I'm probably. I think that I kind of like. Yeah, I think I'd go Darrell Williams.
Yeah, that's who I was going to go with as well. I mean, we already seen Tyson get benched, which the trade window for him to sell him for RB2 is gone. You're not getting anything.
I think I'd actually go out and try to get him as a throw-in because.
As a throw-in, yeah, but
you get him like you're not trying to target him because people are gonna like, dude, you're actually trying to target him. You must know something. But if you get him in there as a throw-in, I like Tyson Williams still. I like him. I think they're gonna go back to him. I think they just wanted to see what they had, and Lev and they didn't have any practice much. They're in the season already. They don't have preseason to look at these guys. They kind of have to see what they look like in the game, and I mean, Latavius looks like Latavius. Bell's not very good.
No.
So I think they're going to end up using Tyson and Latavius. So I like Tyson. I think he's a okay stash, but I'd much rather have Darrell.
Yeah, I would rather Darrell too. I mean, Kenyon Drake. Listen, we've seen Josh Jacobs go down this time, and he's not getting any play. It's still the Peyton Barber show. So. And then I'm just not excited about Sony Michel. So give me the guy on the best team with the highest upside, and that's Darrell Williams.
All right. I'm going to play this. I know they're not undefeated anymore, but we can all still agree. Go Raiders! What's up, Jesus?
What's up, guys? Go Raiders.
What's good, man? Go Raiders. How you feeling, man? They've been playing something. Some kind of football.
Good, man. We're 3-1.
Hell yeah. Yeah, what you got this week, man?
We beat 3 teams that we weren't supposed to beat, So
exactly.
I have a few questions.
Go ahead, man.
All right, my main league is a standard league. It's 14 teams, and there's 1 point for every first down also. What are your thoughts on Mayfield? I know he's injured. Do I keep him or drop him? Baker Mayfield.
What other quarterback do you have?
Yeah, what are the other options?
I have Derek Carr, and on the wire there's Daniel Jones, Jared Goff, Justin Fields, and Zach Wilson.
Go grab dimes. Grab Daniel Jones.
And that's really surprising to me in a 14-man that he's there. So, yeah, for sure. Drop Baker and grab Danny, and then you'll be fine between Danny and Carr for the season.
Yeah, Daniel Jones is like the number 7 overall quarterback right now, number 6.
Yeah, he's 6
number
right
6.
now.
Number 6 overall quarterback. So definitely go get yourself some Daniel Jones.
And I don't think none of us are advocating that or telling you Daniel Jones is going to be the quarterback 6 the rest of the season, but
no,
he's giving you a rushing floor, and he has a plethora of wide receivers of just different weapons that they're not even fully healthy yet.
No,
so like if you give him, a lot of us was joking about Daniel Jones, but the guy's got legs. He can move, and that's the scary part about him. You can't. And then he could throw. He's got a little bit of an arm on it too. So, yeah, definitely go out there and get Daniel Jones. I don't think he should be sitting there on waivers.
All right. With that, since he hooked up with John Ross, I wouldn't be starting him weekly. But do you guys recommend stashing him? I mean, it was just one week, but he just came off of wherever he was, off of injury or whatever it was, and they hooked up right away.
Those other guys do have soft tissue.
John Ross.
So those other guys have hamstring injuries. We don't know how severe. Meaning the other guys, Shepard and Darius Slayton. Those are the number 1 and number 3 options. Shepard's the number 1 option on the team as far as targets. Which Kenny Galladay's the 1, but Shepard's getting the number 1 targets. Yeah, they just have a lot of weapons there, but I will say he's a decent stash. But they got Kadarius Toney too, so it's almost like the same player. I look at Ross and Kadarius kind of at the same player. I think they're kind of gadget guys. John Ross can stretch the field, a little bit better because he's so fast. He still has the fastest combine time. So if he's healthy this season, I mean, watch out. I mean, speed kills. We've seen Henry Ruggs, your boy, he's taken a step. We could see John Ross take a step if Shepard and Slayton is sidelined longer. So he's a stash. I mean, you're not starting him, but he's a stash for like a week or two just to see.
Yeah, I'm not stashing him at all. We've seen throughout his whole career, unless he hits that long bomb, like he's not really doing anything in the games. I want more proven players or running backs with upside on my team.
I think he has that upside, though.
Then I want specifically running backs. Wide receiver pool is so deep. You can just go out and get yourself a wide receiver whenever you need
Agreed.
one. But
yeah,
I'd much rather.
This is a 14 team, though, so keep that in mind.
That's fine. Listen, I'm in a 16-team league. John Ross is on waivers.
So give him somebody else who to take as a running back. Would you take Devin Ozigbo, as that was just picked up off of from the Saints? Would you rather him with Tony Jones?
Yeah,
out?
Because Tony Jones is injured. So yeah, I would definitely prefer him.
There you go.
I think I would prefer Stevie Smith. That's a throwback for you, who's
dirty dog. Stevie Smith. Oh man.
But yeah, I would look at the waiver wire, find out if there's a running back that's a handcuff for somebody, and I would just throw him on the bench. I think you have a better chance of somebody like that hitting. I would probably prefer Josh Gordon on my team in a 14-team league than Ross. And I'm not saying Josh Gordon is the Josh Gordon from 2013, but I mean I think he gives the Chiefs that big body wide receiver that they don't have outside of Kelsey. So it's just another big wide receiver, being attached to that offense. I would prefer Josh Gordon to John Ross.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And thoughts on Kenyon Drake. Do I keep him or drop him? I had drafted him as the backup to Josh Jacobs. I have Josh Jacobs also, but from what I'm seeing, they're only using him in the past. They ended up playing Peyton Barber as a back when Jacobs was injured. So I think they're going to use him exclusively for passing.
Peyton Barber does have the turf toe.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could look out for that. He's got that turf toe. So he might get some run finally. Not that they weren't using him before. He just didn't look he looked very just whatever. He looked kind of like Josh Jacobs. But yeah, maybe they start using him now. So maybe hold on a little bit longer. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think I'd hold.
Yeah, in a 14-team league, yeah, I'm going to hold. The league size definitely matters here.
Okay. All right, and then right now I have New Orleans Saints defense. This is on the Yahoo app. I got a notification that they got dropped some places. Right now, the two other defenses that are available that intrigue me a little bit are the Arizona defense and Bengals defense. Which one do I add? I'm not going to drop the Saints defense because I think they're still going to be putting numbers up. But who do I add from one of those two?
I wouldn't add either
Arizona.
one, to be honest.
I think Arizona's defenses look pretty good to me.
They've looked good. I'm just not a big fan of having a second defense on my bench.
If you're playing a defense this week and you have a defense that you know you're going to play next week, then go ahead and do that. You try to see who Cincinnati has this week. I'm sorry, next week. I think I just dropped Cincinnati because I didn't like their matchup next week. Then I went and picked up, what was the defense I picked up? I picked up the Chargers. Just because I don't like what they're doing over there, Cleveland, so much. Not that I'm going to play them this week, but the rest of their schedule is pretty good too. What's that?
Mayfield's injured. I think he has like ribs. That's why he can't really throw the ball right now.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's Mayfield's thing. I don't know. I feel like people give that guy all the excuses in the world, and nothing against Baker Mayfield, but I don't know what he's warranted to, other than a playoff win. I don't know what he's warranted to people. The security people feel with Baker Mayfield still today. You can trade Baker Mayfield probably for like Deshaun Watson right now, and people would take it.
Maybe in a dynasty, maybe not in redraft.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You know,
and that's a maybe. Like so, I have Deshaun Watson in a dynasty. I wouldn't trade him for Baker.
I wouldn't, but people would though. People would trade Watson for Mayfield, thinking Mayfield is a better option long term than Watson, which is insane. But you can use him now. But don't get me started on Baker Mayfield because I feel like I'm a Baker Mayfield hater, but I'm really not. I just don't understand why people love him so much. So maybe that makes me a little bit of a hater because I'm just like I don't see it.
You're just jealous Cleveland took him and you guys ended up with the
better quarterback
with Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I'm jealous about that.
All right. You guys think Watson plays this year since you brought him up?
No, absolutely
I think
not.
If Jay Glazer says pay attention to it, you better pay attention. Jay Glazer is never wrong. Never. He doesn't say anything for no reason.
And honestly, I have him stashed on my IR.
He's worth holding. If he's on your IR, who else are you stashing other than like Jeff Wilson? You know,
Which
like
is
Jeff
somebody, by
Wilson's
the
a
way,
great stash.
you might want to check to see if he's on your waiver wire. If he is, he might be somebody worth stashing. That's somebody in a 14-team league I would definitely stash.
Yeah, I know he's very special. All right. Last question. I know the last time I called the other guys don't really dabble in defensive players, but which defensive player would you guys recommend? I have a league with one defensive player. Right now I have Max Crosby, but I'm thinking about looking somewhere else.
Oh, this is your IDP league, right? You only have one spot though.
Yeah.
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 You give us.
Tough.
Yeah,
One
it is
spot.
tough
Because
It's a
literally
crapshoot.
every week, right? It's
let me see who's on right now. Check real quick.
It's like streaming kickers or something,
right.
basically.
Yeah,
It is.
It's
I've
worse.
got a league. I've got a league where you have to start one defensive player, and literally it's just go to the waiver wire and you've got guys projected
There's
13,
right now
14, 15 points.
I guess I'm guessing these are the top guys available. It's Zach Bond, the linebacker from New Orleans, Jamal Adams, Seattle safety, Daniel Hunter, Minnesota defensive end, Brian Burns, Carolina linebacker defensive end, Joey Bosa, Shaq Barrett, Roquan Smith, Devin White.
Roquan.
Actually, I would go Devin White.
I think
Roquan
Jamal Adams.
Now, give me that.
What's the scoring? What do they get? Do the defensive backs get points for every pass defended?
I don't think that. I think it's just like for sacks and for
okay, yeah,
It's probably like
and then
super
obviously
basic.
the turnovers.
yeah. If
Sacks, tackles.
yeah, because if you're an IDP, you really should be having points for every pass defended because the other team didn't get to catch the ball, so that should be half a point. You know, if they defended the ball and the other guy didn't catch it, that should be half of a point. Because defensive backs, I mean, like you look at Stephon Gilmore for so long, and you know, like nobody passes to his side, so he's not going to get you points in fantasy, but he's the best in the league, you know, or one of them. So it's like if you're going to play an IDP, yeah, you're definitely going to target Roquan or Tre'Davious or Devin White over the DBs, just because they're not getting proper love points wise. If it's a basic league, they're just not going to give you what you're looking for.
All right, Jesus, you good to go, buddy?
Yeah, because still kind of a new league. Yeah, I'm good. Hughes, good to catch you again, man. I haven't caught you in a while. And go
Yeah,
Raiders,
brother,
man.
it was good to catch you, man. Hit me on Twitter.
Jesus. Stop, Jesus. That go Raiders. That go Raiders was lacking enthusiasm. Hit me again.
I'm not trying to be loud about my baby's asleep. Go Raiders!
Here we go. All right, host. Jesus, take care, buddy. We'll talk to you next time. We do have another caller here. I'm not sure who this is, but it says they've called in 58 total times. So must be some. Good evening, Sleeper Wire Mailsack on the other line. Who is this?
What's up, guys? Gabe, South Florida.
Gabe.
How you guys doing?
I got to start remembering your phone number. How you doing, Gabe? What you got?
Gabe, South Florida. What part of South Florida are you in?
Right. We're on the border of Dade County and Broward County. Right on. Yeah. I was born in Kendall, but now I'm in Broward. Pembroke Pines.
I'm in Broward too. But Broward's huge, so yeah.
Yeah, cool. Where?
I'm in Coral Springs.
Yeah, we're in Broward. Oh, there
you know
you
Coral
go.
Springs?
Yeah.
Coral Springs?
For sure.
Yeah, Coral Springs.
Yeah, for sure. It's like 25 minutes away from me.
Okay. Gotta catch you at the next draft night out when we do one out here. Gotta get that plug in.
Let's do it. Let me know.
What can we do you for, man?
It's a PPR league. PPR league. Choose one for my flex. It sucks that I'm even, it's a 2-flex league, but I can't believe I'm asking this question. So first one's Allen Robinson, Tyler Boyd, Kareem Hunt, Emmanuel Sanders. Who would you play your flex as your flex?
You need 2 or 1.
Other flex is DJ Moore.
Okay. So
You
for
need
me,
one.
it comes down to I'm probably leaning Kareem Hunt here.
Mm-hmm.
With Baker Mayfield having rib injuries and whatnot, I think they're going to want to run the ball more, and that means opportunities for Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. I think they're both going to have fantastic games.
Yeah, I think either. Yeah, it's Hunt for me.
Hunt.
You guys think Allen Robinson will get better as the season goes along?
Eventually,
You would hope so. I
I
mean,
hope so.
you can't drop him ever. Like you're never at no point in the season can you drop Allen Robinson. I don't think, because you're hoping that. I mean, this is going to be his quarterback forever. I mean, unless he's a complete bust, and I don't think he is a bust. So they'll get it together. But I mean, you can't use him right now. You can't experiment with him in your lineup while you're trying to win games. Unless you're just using him as, if you're fine with trying to get 10 points and he might get you more, then cool. I think he's due a touchdown. You might score a touchdown in this game. It's still probably not going to be what you want. If he scores a touchdown in this game, it might be like 13, 14 points, not the 21, 22 that you're looking for, or 25 when you drafted him. But yeah, just hang in there with him. I think you can't really get rid of him just yet.
Hey, Gabe, let me ask you a question. Would you flex Najee Harris, DeAndre Swift, James Robinson, or Nick Chubb if you had them? Gabe.
Wait, was that a question for me?
Yeah. You're the host of the show.
If you had Najee Harris, DeAndre Swift, or Nick Chubb. as an
Ask the
option,
question again.
you flex them.
Yeah, the service isn't.
Oh, he's got
The
crappy
service isn't too
service.
great. My bad.
George, one more time. He couldn't hear you.
All right. If you had Najee Harris, DeAndre Swift, James Robinson, and Nick Chubb, would you flex them if there were an option for you?
Yeah, I'd probably go to Najee Harris.
Okay. Well, Kareem Hunt has scored more points than all of them in half-point PPR. So go with Kareem Hunt.
I know that, yeah. The reason I'm asking because I play 2 flex, and my other receivers are Keenan, Cooper Kupp, and DJ Moore. And it would have been Allen Robinson, and then the other question would have been Chase Edmonds or Kareem Hunt as my RB2. But since Allen Robinson isn't playing, the way he's supposed to be playing, or they're not just using him that much, that's why it's a question now.
Yeah, go with what's his name? Go with Kareem Hunt.
Yeah. And then the other one is for my tight end. I've been using Higbee, but I just picked up Schultz. Who would you start this week?
I got to look at the matchups.
Schultz has been a hot hand recently, so
yeah, I don't see how you can get away from Schultz. He's been leading the team in targets the past 3 weeks and in red zone as well. I mean, he's the first option. He's the first read now, and if he's open, he's going to get the ball. And Cooper might not be 100%. Yeah, you're definitely starting Dalton Schultz this week.
Yeah,
good matchup as well.
Fantastic.
Okay, and then just one last question. I'll let you guys go. So I have in my other league, I have Antonio Gibson as my RB2. He's not getting the pass catching. You guys know the story. But wondering if Carson is out, would you guys even think about playing Collins over Gibson? Gibson plays New Orleans. They both have kind of pretty bad matchup.
Can't say that I would.
No, I would not play, especially on Thursday night. I'm not Collins on Thursday night over Gibson.
So you would stick with Gibson?
Yeah, I would.
Same.
Gabe, are you at your kid's soccer practice?
He is at his soccer practice.
Soccer practice.
I love it, dude. I love it. You have dedication.
But hell yeah, that's why I grew up playing soccer. So my son, he's into it. So got to do that for him.
Outstanding. Thank you for calling the show. You all good, man?
All right, guys. Yeah.
Right,
thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Good luck this week, brother.
Good luck, Gabe.
Gabe, longtime caller, calls from the road, calls from the field. I love it. I forgot. I didn't realize I should have been saying Toledo Rockets underneath every time we said Kareem Hunt's name.
What's up with you, bro?
I was in Toledo, I think, like the year he graduated. I probably could have seen him play.
Move out the state. Just forget all about the people.
I still do Deontay Johnson. Don't worry.
Yeah. It's the
I would say Ohio's an easy state to forget people in. So
yeah. I didn't want to say it. I mean,
I got you.
We got phone lines are completely open right now, guys. If you want to call and jump into the show, 207-407-5337, 207-40-SLEEP. If you're listening on Podbean, I'd really love you to try to do the call-in feature on Podbean. I want to test it out. Let's hop back into actually, Black Mamba 24 is listening on Podbean, longtime fan of the show. Let's jump him in here real quick. Full PPR, choose 2 running backs. 1 wide receiver and a flex. Here are my choices for running backs. Edmonds, Chubba / CMC if he plays. Yeah, I know. Chubb, CMC if he plays. So it's a toss-up there. Alex Collins, P. Ryan, Sermon. So I need 2 of those.
So I'm going to go whoever is starting for Charlotte, either CMC or Chuba. And then for his second running back, I'm going to go with Samaje Perine.
Hoos, what are you thinking here?
I was just pulling up the old ranks. I don't know. I feel like with P. Ryan, it looks like they were going to use him, but then they look like they wanted to use Chris Evans too. I think they want to see what they have in Chris Evans. They've had Samaje Perine for a couple years right now.
And who's just dropped out? So his computer probably restarted. It's usually what happens.
Who was the other besides Perine again?
So we got Chase Edmonds, Alex Collins, Perine, and Trey Sermon. If we're all agreeing on the Panthers run.
Yeah, I'm going Edmonds and Panthers running back.
Yeah, I can go with Edmonds as well over Perine. I don't hate that call.
Okay. And then for the wide receiver, we need one and a flex. So include the wide receiver or include the running backs in the flex question. Wide receivers, he has Jamar Chase, OBJ, Devonta Smith, and Ruggs.
Ruggs and Chase.
Yeah, Ruggs and Chase.
Okay,
Although I don't want Devonta Smith and Chase either. You can Ruggs and Devonta Smith flip a coin. To me, they're the same player.
Okay. We do have a call. Let me see who this is here. Caller, hello. You are on the Sleepwire Mail Sack. What is your name? What's your question?
Hi, my name's Riley.
Hey, Riley. What's your question tonight?
Hi. So all three of my running backs got hurt. Christian McCaffrey, Chris Carson, and Dave Montgomery.
Yep.
So I wanted to know which two I should start of these three: Damian Williams, Chuba Hubbard, or
I think we lost him. Riley, call back if you get a chance. We'll get the rest of that question in there. Let's hop back into the comments from the viewers. Let's see. Facebook user says, greetings from Atlanta. Here we go. Sky Finley, need running back help. McCaffrey out. Mixon questionable. Have Trey Sermon, Javonte Williams, and Latavius Murray currently. Thoughts? What are we doing with this? Is that enough to go to battle with, or are you hitting the waiver wire trying to dig up some gold?
So for me, it really depends on what you need. If you need something with a high upside, I'm probably going to go Javonte Williams and hope it's a Javonte Williams game. If you just need 8 to 12 points, I think I'm going to go Latavius Murray. He's been pretty consistent at that double-digit mark almost every game this year, between 9 and 12 points every week.
Yeah, Latavius Murray is the way to go there for sure.
Okay. GQ, quarterback, pick one. Tannehill, Heineke, or Lance? Question mark number 2. Oh, that's second question. So let's get a quarterback first. Tannehill, Heineke, or Lance this week?
I want to preface this with, if Julio and A.J. Brown are playing, it's Tannehill.
Yeah.
If not, it's going to be Heineke for me. And I also think you can drop Trey Lance if you have him on your team.
Yeah, I just like Trey Lance as well, and I think Tannehill is going to be the play.
Okay. Question number 2, pick one running back, Pollard or Gaskin, also not on Mixler. No, we're not on Mixler anymore this year. We're switching over to this, and we might be switching next week to Podbean only, so sorry. Pollard or Gaskin this week for your running back 2? I'm sorry, for your running back.
As a Dolphin fan, I'm going to go Pollard because I don't know what the hell they're doing with their backfield. Gaskin is clearly the best running back in that backfield, and he was like not involved at all last week. It was all Malcolm Brown. So I'm going to go with Pollard. At least I know what I'm getting with Pollard.
Hey, Hoos, didn't I weren't you on with me when I made the call earlier this season that Malcolm Brown was going to end up taking over that backfield?
You did. Yeah, you did say that. Yeah. Yeah. I did not. I mean, he just looks so good in the role that a pass catcher and rusher, and maybe Malcolm Brown is a better blocker. I don't know. I don't know why they have Malcolm Brown out there more than Gaskins. Because, I mean, eye test wise, Gaskins is better. But Malcolm Brown might be a better complete player. I don't know. So, I mean, good call.
I honestly think it is going to be Salvin Ahmed by the end of the year, but that's just me.
All right. Head back to the phones right now. If you want to join us on the phones, 207-407-SLEEP, 207-407. I'm sorry, 207-40-SLEEP, 207-407-5337. This person has called before. Not sure who I know this is. Who is this?
What's up, guys? It's Curtis.
It's Curtis.
Curtis.
Stop the show. Hang on. I can't give Curtis no intro. Come on now.
What is this Curtis, baby?
Nah, I know Curtis, man.
Oh, Curtis, man. This is the new cut. Y'all be back. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Fast one on me, Curtis. You bamboozled me. How you doing?
Yeah, you got a burner phone or what?
What's up, guys? Nah, I'm calling on my phone.
Okay.
I just didn't recognize the number, Curtis. You got you.
Lamb's second phone, so when the girlfriend goes to look at it, he just snatches that one from him.
Straight CD Lamb. You know what I'm saying? Like, drop it.
Phone.
Be like that sometimes, man.
Hey.
But guys, you know that completely annihilated this week. I set a high score in my league, beat my opponent by 92, so I'm feeling really good.
Very nice. It sounds appropriate. Sounds right. Sounds accurate. What's going on, man? What do you need this week?
I was able to scoop up the Patriots defense this week against Texas. So I'm feeling extremely good about that. Feeling really good about that one right there.
Yeah, that's a great pickup right there. I wish they were out there on my league.
We should be calling you for advice, Curtis. What's up? You got any questions for us, or can we ask you some?
Yeah,
Curtis, I actually got something for you. I got something for you. I'm gonna need after.
For this, in the flexes week, do you guys like Devontae Smith, or do you guys like Michael Carter in 4-point PPR, or Leonard?
Yeah, Devontae's been getting the targets. He looks like the number one option on the team. They want him to be. I mean, they're forcing feeding him the ball, and I think eventually he's gonna start doing it on a consistent basis. Right now, it's hard to start him with confidence. He just came off of a good game, so I wouldn't be surprised if he has a okay one. But I mean, he should be doing this every week. He's that good of a player, and he has a pretty solid quarterback who just ends up getting you 25, 30 points of, close to it a week when it looks like he's going to bust for you. So yeah, I mean, I like Devonta, definitely want him on my team, and I'm still not too sure about starting him. I feel like I want to start him in bye weeks, but he's been getting the targets. Guys,
I got you.
Yeah, Smith was my pick there.
Yeah, I got nothing to add. I agree with the consensus here.
All right, Curtis.
All right.
Keep going. They all pick Smith. So who's left them speechless? It's amazing.
All right, guys. I have Noah Fant right now, but I had waivers clear today, and Dawson Knox is on waivers, so I just put him on my bench. Would you rather start Dawson Knox against KC, or would you rather start Noah Fant against the Steelers?
Give me the Bills Mafia, baby.
Let's
go Knox.
I'm going Noah Fant. I'm going Noah Fant. I cannot say in good conscience. I can't do it yet. I just can't.
I can. Allen's looking for him.
Yeah, I want to say Knox, but hang on. I don't want to do you dirty like that. Let me just put it, double check, because I know that's the Buffalo strings. You can see it in the back. You see, I know you see the boy Josh Allen in the back. So I don't want to be too biased here, but let me see. So you got Dawson
Knox he's averaging around 80% snap percentage.
And he's running routes.
Yes, and getting open.
He's not blocking.
Sanders
He's running routes. I got Knox ahead on Fant by 2-3 spots. So yeah, you're gonna go Knox.
All right, guys. Guys, one more question. I was given a trade offer. This guy asked me, Rick. He wanted Ridley and Sanders for Cooper Kupp. I feel like that's a lot. I don't know. What do you think? Because it's a guy in my league who's 0-4 with Cooper Kupp. I don't know if Cooper Kupp is the only good player, and he trying to break him down, and he said he want Ridley and Sanders. What you want for that trade?
What's your team look like? I mean, because I just made a trade that I'll ask you about that I lost, air quotes lost. Because I don't want to say it air quotes. I lost a trade on paper, but I think it helped my team overall. So that's what I'm curious. That's what I want to hear. So what does the rest of your team look like for you to get that trade?
The rest of my this is my other league. My receivers in that league. Is Terry McLaurin, Ridley, Sanders, and Kenny Galladay, and that is my 14-man league.
And your running backs?
My RB1 is Henderson, and because I had David Montgomery, but David Montgomery went down, so now I'm really strapped. My RB3 is Javonte Williams.
And who do you have after Javonte?
After Javonte, I have Trey Sermon.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out in terms of depth if you can part with Miles Sanders. I think you are upgrading slightly with Kupp from Ridley.
Miles Sanders or Emmanuel Sanders? So
Miles.
No, Miles Sanders.
So
I think I'm doing this. Sanders for Kupp.
Well, Sanders and Ridley. He's given a Ridley 2. So he's going to earn a roster spot, which I love. We love this. You've been hearing us talk about this for years. You're earning a roster spot. So we do like that. And, potentially there's a guy on waivers. Who are the guys on waivers? Maybe we can help you out, pick that guy up, and now that'll make us feel a lot better about this trade. If you're picking up a guy on waivers that we feel like you might get that in a trade,
You don't want to know. Wait. My waivers are. It's a 14-man league. Them waivers are absolutely horrendous.
I don't know. I'm in 16 mans, and I get excited about some guys I pick up sometimes. So try me. It's on sleeper.
1 second. Let me pull this up. Give me 1 second.
That might be a bit much.
Why are you pulling that up
in a 14-man?
Yeah, why you?
That's what I was thinking.
Ridley and Sanders in a 14, I think is too much.
Looking at Freddie Swain, looking at Amendola.
What about running back? Because you're going to need a running back here.
Huh?
So look at running backs. Who's available at running back?
Okay, Carl. Looking at what's the dude name? Chris Evans, Tyler Johnson, Ty Montgomery. Homer, DJ Dallas.
There's nothing exciting there.
Devontae Freeman.
I like Chris Evans, but other than that, that's the only guy I'd speculative pick up. Chris Evans.
I think get a value. Ridley and Miles Sanders. That's really too much value in a 14.
Yeah, it is.
Lucas and George, Curtis, Lucas and George had a little internet problem. They both think it's too much to pay for the trade. I know who's just trying to talk you into getting it to open up that spot, but it doesn't sound like there's much on the waiver wire to fill that spot with.
No.
But listen, you're not really upset with the production you're getting from Ridley. What you're upset about is the fact he's only got one touchdown on there. Like, I'm looking at what he's done so far this year. Like 5 for 51, 7 for 63, 8 for 61, 7 for 80. Like, those are not like terrible.
Yeah,
numbers.
he could end up having a big back half of the season. You know, the next 75%, he could outdo Cooper Kupp, to be honest.
No, I'm not in a 14-team league. Definitely, I'm not doing that trade. I want that depth.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to tell you to take it, but yeah, these guys are right. And if it was a smaller team, if it was a smaller league, yes. But 14, you kind of need the depth. Even though I will say, Trey Sermon, Miles Sanders is pretty much like the same as all those guys, but you need the depth because, I mean, say one of those guys go down, at least you now have one more running back.
That
versus,
coming up, like we're after this
right?
week.
Yeah. People are getting banged. I don't know if people have been paying attention at week 6, but oof.
Week 7 are horrible.
Oof! Oh my God.
Well, guys, I'm good to go. And I appreciate the help as always.
Hey, Curtis, I got something for you, though, man. I need you to help me out with this trade that just went down, right? There's a trade that I lost on paper. I believe I lost on paper, all right? But I have Patrick Mahomes. This is a super flex league. I have Patrick Mahomes. I just received Tyreek Hill, Joey Burrow, and Robbie Anderson. I'm probably going to end up dropping him. It's a 10-team league with the college buddies and all. It's the only 10-team league I play with. Not that I condemn 10-team leagues. They're fine. If you want to play in an 8-team, whatever. But it's the only 10-team league I play in. Small league. So I traded away Kyler Murray. AB, and Chase to get the stack of Tyreek with Mahomes I already have. I got Burrow. I also have Higgins, who I think Chase will kind of come down a little bit when Higgins come up. And I also, what else should I get in the deal? That's pretty much the deal. That's the important piece.
Who did you get?
So I got Tyreek, and I got Burrow.
For all that? For Kyler and Chase.
So I gave Kyler and Chase.
And what was the third piece you gave?
AB. It's a 10-team, and I'm so stacked at wide receiver. I'm like never gonna start AB.
AB. I mean, if you have Patrick Mahomes, I love the fact of Patrick Mahomes and Hill every week. That's because the ceilings are through the roof. So any week they hit, they will win your week. Any week they hit, like for example, last week in my main in my second main league, I have Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. They literally won me the week. Just don't two players alone because they're so explosive. So I love that ceiling play on both of those players. Yes, he gave away Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase, and he's been good right now. His trajectory is good right now. But at the same time, he's doing over such small volume. It's only over 4 game sample size. And T. Higgins wasn't playing, so they gave him more targets. Same thing on Tyler Boyd. I believe personally that both of their volumes are going to go down some more as soon as T. Higgins come back in and Serge dominance is a real number one option.
There we go. See, I feel much better about this now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I lost on paper, because I'm giving up Kyler. You're losing the best player in the deal, which is Kyler. Getting back the second best, Tyreek. Giving up the second best. No, getting the third best, which is Burrow. But then also giving the fourth and fifth best, which was Chase and AB. And Robbie's I'm not doing anything with Robbie Anderson.
All right, that's it. The Sleeper Wire show is over. Curtis is giving advice to the hosts now.
Here we
The
go. All right,
grasshopper has taken over. Curtis will be your host next week on Wednesday, everybody. I'm just kidding, Curtis.
Okay. All right.
I'm just joking.
Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate you, brother.
Part of the team every week. I love it. Curtis calls in every week. All right, we got 2 calls in the queue here. I want to get to these real quick before we move on. Good evening, caller. This is the Sleepwire Mailsack. Who is this?
Hey guys, this is Steven.
Hey, Steven. What's up, man? What do you got? What kind of questions you got for us today?
Well, let me start by saying I love fantasy football and I can't wait for it every season. But this year has been terrible.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, man.
I feel like I got a decent squad. I play in a 10-man full PPR. My quarterback is Josh Allen. I got Jefferson, Higgins, Barkley, Cook, T.J. Hawkinson, D.J. Swift, Swift, and Zach Moss. Zach Moss I just picked up once I found out that Singletary wasn't doing much, and Moss pretty much took over that backfield. But what's killing me is like these guys ain't producing like you would think they would. You know, like Barkley, let's take for granted, you know, he started the season off hurt, which he's going to have to work his way in, and he's hopefully finally doing that by his production last week. But I guess I'm just getting kills. Like my wide receivers are just weak.
I don't think your wide receivers are weak. I just think that it's you just got it's a rough beginning of the year for you. I think you have a really good team, and it's going to start to start producing now. I mean, you guys are just getting healthy. You said Zach Moss, he's coming on now. Saquon Barkley, he's coming on now. T. Higgins, he's going to be playing hopefully this week. He's going to be coming on now. So all of these guys are coming on now. And then the weeks that you kind of had them and they had down weeks, it's, maybe a bunch of these guys had down weeks together. So I think it's a good team. Swift is amazing. I think he's a buy target right now, especially coming off that last game. I'm trying to acquire him in as many leagues as I can. I think you have a really good team. This is a really good 10-team league. Is Superflex or no?
No Superflex.
Yeah, even better. So you don't have to worry about a second quarterback really blowing you away. You got Josh Allen, so you got one of the best.
But he hasn't been. I guess the difference between my league and like different other leagues is like your commissioner. He's lost his mind. Like the bonuses in this league is like outrageous. Like pretty much if your quarterback doesn't score like get 100 like each week, you're not going to win.
100? That's insane.
Allen hasn't produced. He hasn't put up numbers like he had like last year. But like you said, it's the beginning of the season. Hopefully, like the second half, he just pours them on. But what's killing me is my wide receiver too, because my second option was Allen Robinson. And as you know, Allen Robinson hasn't done anything this year. So I've been having to stick in like Antonio Brown and Devontae Smith, and the weeks that I have to put those in, they're just not producing at all.
Yeah, no, like who's already said, it's just been a rough first go of the season, but the players you have are good. You're just waiting for them to turn it up.
Yeah. Well, other than that, I guess that was my only question. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, you're looking good. Just hang tight.
The wins will come.
Don't panic.
Yep.
Hey, just remember we got that extra game in the season too. So.
Oh yeah.
That 0-3, 0-4 starts can come, but I've started 0-3 before I made the playoffs in a bunch of leagues. So now 0-4, that's basically your 0-3 now. If you're 0-4, you're still not out of it, even though it may seem like it. If you got a good team, just stick with it. Don't part with all your pieces. be stubborn another week or two at least. And then if you're in a dynasty, start rebuilding. If it's a redraft, and hopefully you get most points each week to help you want to play it, and you win something. Otherwise, it's, you're not really playing for anything, and that sucks when, those leagues kind of don't have an added bonus for the weekly, when guys checking out and everybody's just getting easy wins, not playing the waiver wire, etc.
Or
but yeah, definitely good team.
Or you could just become the villain and just start blaming your losses on everybody else and just become the heel of the league and just chalk a bunch of trash. That's what I like to do.
I mean, when nothing else is there to do, that's a great option.
It's just
everybody
fun.
else. Yeah.
It's just fun. Thanks for the call, Steven. We'll talk to you next time. We got one more call here. I think this might be DJ. I'm going to see. DJ, is that you?
Nah, it's Oswaldo. What's going on, guys?
Oswaldo, what's up, man? I remember you. Okay, I got you. Oswaldo, what have you got for us today?
Man, so I'm 3-1 in one league, and then the other two leagues I'm 0-4, which is crazy. I'm off to a bad start. But on this other league, my good one, I guess we'll start with that one. I need some help. I don't know who to play at a wide receiver 2. I got options: Devonta Smith, Pittman, Josh Gordon. I think that's it.
I don't think, and I like him as a stash. I don't not recommending him at all right now. I think I'm leaning Pittman here.
You don't like what?
Josh Gordon. I don't recommend starting him right now. I want him as a stash more than anything. I think I'm going to lean towards Pittman.
Yeah, I think I'm going Pittman here also.
Give me your options again. Sorry.
Actually, I'm going Devonta Smith. I like the matchup a lot better there.
Pittman, Galladay, Devonta Smith, and Josh Gordon.
I didn't hear Galladay. I think I might go Galladay.
Yeah. I want Devonta.
I think Devonta against Carolina's good, but Galladay would be my number 2.
I still don't trust Galladay.
I'm starting to. I'm not as big of a hater. I'm not as down on him as everyone else is. And with other injuries there, and then also against Dallas, I think it could be an okay week for him.
Dallas has been okay. Their defense.
Listen, Trayvon Diggs is out, I believe. So,
he is?
Yeah, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Right now, but I believe he is out.
He had 2 picks last game.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's like the best cornerback of the league so far.
He is right now. He's had an interception every
right
game.
now. Yeah, he's on fire.
Yeah, I think he's had 5 picks.
Yeah, he's 5 picks in. Yeah.
I'll confirm it for you, but
all right.
Yeah, that's a huge difference. If he's out, then yeah. I just still don't know where they're throwing the ball. If Shepard and Slayton are out, then it definitely makes me feel a little bit better. But if those guys are playing, then I don't know how you could feel confident starting Galladay.
I just think he's the best receiver on the team.
He is. I mean, he's not getting what you want. You know what I'm saying? Other than that last game, he's not getting the targets you'd like to see from your best wide receiver. He's like
yeah, I mean he got 6, 8, 5, 7, so he could definitely be getting more. But against New Orleans, he had 6 catches on 7 targets for 116. Yeah, he didn't get in the end zone, but he got 116 yards. Anytime that you have a receiver that's starting to get over 100 yards, it feels pretty good.
Right, but they're missing 2 of their pieces that they're and
sure, but it was also against New Orleans, who has a pretty stout defense.
Right, that's true.
So. I think we're going Smith. I think we're probably going Smith here, unless Diggs is out. Then we might lean Galladay. But
he got a back injury. That's why he missed the last of the last game. They haven't
last game. He played the last game.
No, he left in the fourth quarter.
But I'm saying he played, but he missed the rest of it. Okay.
Fourth quarter. They signed another cornerback and put him on the the roster. So that tells me that there's a possibility he's not
Right.
being Wednesday. We don't know. They're not playing Thursday, so I would keep an eye on it, and I would go Kenny Golladay if Diggs does not play. Otherwise, I would go Smith.
Okay.
What else you have for us, Oswaldo?
So the same team, my flex position, Montgomery went down, and I don't know my league sleeping over there, but they didn't pick up Damian Williams, and I was able to pick him up. Should I start him at flex
Yes.
over all those other wide receivers I listed?
Yep. He was getting over 5 yards a touch last game and got in the end zone. He's going to come in and just get a bunch of touches. Absolutely.
Yep.
And then y'all talking about what's his name? Marlon Malcolm Brown. Is anybody in the waiver on my waiver that y'all think I should pick up? I got what's his name? Brandon Bolden. I got Ronald Jones. The second, there's Drake. Who else is in here? I think that's about it.
I don't think so. I
Those
don't think
guys
there's anything. I don't think so. Fournette's taken over that backfield. He looks significantly better. Ronald Jones are bringing in some in the red zone, but Fournette, it looks like Fournette's backfield. Drake, he's not doing anything. And then Bolden, I mean, he's looks pretty unimpressive to me. So
yeah, I'm all the way with exactly what Lucas said.
Yeah, none of those guys move me any which way.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if you have a roster spot and you just want to grab one, is there a guy we like more out of that? I mean, I feel like they're all kind of the same.
No, they're all just nothing I would ever feel confident.
They don't really have that upside.
There's no upside. Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no like exciting. Like if this happened, then this player is going to be a. There's no scenario really where any of those become something extremely exciting to me.
I think I like my bench better. I got Dylan, Bateman, Gordon, Judy, and Michael Thomas.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
you're
that's
just gonna hang
pretty much
tight.
upside. Yeah.
Guys.
Maybe even like if you're just looking to consolidate, maybe move a couple of those guys to a contender. I mean, we don't know what Michael Thomas is going to do once he comes back. Winston has not looked very good. He still has a ton of value. You might be able to trade Michael Thomas for something that's a little bit more that you feel confident in right now that we know that the season is here. And we don't know what Michael Thomas is going to do. I'm completely, I've been surviving without Michael Thomas. I'm definitely trying to get rid of him.
Right. Oswaldo, you got another one for us?
That's what I was trying to do. I've been trying to package deals to get like an upgrade player, but these guys ain't moving. I'm offering Pittman, Devonta Smith. I think I offered both of them for what's his name? Fucking what's that fool's name? The wide receiver. Can't think of it right now. From the Bucks.
Godwin.
Not Godwin, but the other one, Evans, Mike Evans.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They ain't budging. Is there anybody else I should? I mean, I'm pretty good at running back. I got Henry, Edwards, and then Montgomery went down. I usually just roll with those three. Then my wide receiver 1 is Thielen, and then usually my wide receiver 2 is it's iffy. That's why I'm trying to upgrade that position.
The guy I'm trying to buy this week is going to be Allen Robinson. I think due to have a bounce back, like he's not as bad as he's been. So that's the guy that I've been targeting in teams where I need a wide receiver.
Okay. Anybody else?
I would try to target somebody that's coming off a down game, or even had a couple bad games in a week. I mean, the past couple weeks.
I was thinking maybe about what's his name? Miles Sanders. Maybe he'll pick it up. I don't know, but Gainwell looks better than him.
Yeah, Gainwell looks really.
Gainwell does look better.
Is there anybody else y'all think like I should there's like a buy the dip right now?
Buy the dip. Higgins is
George,
a good.
Lucas, who's your buy low this week?
My buy low this week. Out of everyone that kind of came off having a bad week last, so any particular position, or are we just saying
No,
in
wide
general?
receiver, running back. If you got a running back.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Diggs is a buy low right now. He's getting like twice as many targets as Sanders, and he hasn't really been doing a whole lot. So I think Diggs is a buy low. In terms of a running back, let me see here.
Yeah, buy lows are tough just because people still don't want to give them up for low.
Yeah.
So your buy low is literally like a middling guy.
Allen
rather than a high. Yeah. You know, and even Allen Robinson, you might not be able to get him for what you want to.
Yeah.
I would say Zach Moss. Zach Moss has been quietly,
that's
quietly
a good
getting 10 plus touches and getting a lot of red zone usage on a good team.
I might go out. I know he's going to miss the next few weeks. I think I might try to go out and try to get me some David Montgomery. If I've got the depth at running back, and he would be an upgrade if he gets into my starting lineup, I think I might go out and buy him because the person that has him is probably willing to sell him knowing he's going to be out for the next 5 weeks.
Yeah, I think what you're running into there is I think we likely don't see him until week 11, which is after their bye. Because we just don't know what their recovery is really going to be like for him to come back. It's week 5, week 10 is their bye. They have 5 weeks until then, and then they come back and hit Baltimore immediately the game after that. So you could do that if you can afford to not have whatever value you're going to trade for him for the next 7 weeks. You're not going to get him until 7 week. You're going to have 6 weeks without him. Yep. So that's what you have to figure.
Yeah, if I'm 3-0, if I'm 3-0, if I'm 2-1, and I'm scoring really good each week, like that's somebody maybe I would consider to go out and buy to have him for the playoff run.
Yeah, he already has him. Well, that's for the benefit of everybody else.
Yes.
Oswaldo, you did a good job drafting. Oswaldo, I gotta cut you loose, man. You good to go?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm good to go. Appreciate
all right,
it, guys.
buddy. Thanks so much for the call. As Oswaldo, he listens and calls in all the time. All right. I'm gonna give the phone lines a quick break. I got some Brussels sprouts I'm trying to cook up for dinner here. Let's blow through some questions here real quick on the comments.
For the lady. She's not going to like
it. Higbee or Schultz in PPR?
Schultz.
All right. Easy. JAC. Should I start Cordell Patterson at home against the Jets or Chris Carson? Who's questionable? I also have Alex Collins on my bench Thursday against the Rams. Cordell Patterson or Chris Carson?
Patterson.
I'm sorry,
Patterson.
or Alex Collins.
Cordell over both Carson and Alex Collins.
All right. Need 2 wide receivers. This week I got Tyler Boyd, Jones Jr., Woods, Sutton, and Chenault. So give me your 2?
So if Higgins anyway, give me Boyd and Chenault.
Sutton and Jones for me.
Sutton and Chenault for me.
All right, so Chenault got 2 votes. Sutton got 2 votes. Facebook user, who should I start at RB2 and flex? Here are the choices. McKissick, Sanders, Gordon, Michelle, Mitchell, Gainwell, Sermon in a PPR league. So I need 2 of these guys.
So I think I'm starting Melvin Gordon. And the flex.
Give me Sanders.
Sanders, yeah.
But honestly, a little sneaky play here, and I kind of like Gainwell. in a PPR.
Yeah, I'm gonna go McKissick and Sanders.
Ooh,
All right,
Gordon
Facebook.
now.
There you go. JM, why would the Bengals... I think this was from an earlier conversation. It's jumping all over the place. Sorry about that. They give me one job. One job, Steve. Maxwell Pagano. Should I trade Michael Thomas and Damian Williams for Mike Williams?
Smash that. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
That's a C, senor. Eli Greenfield, Marquise Brown, Cortland Sutton, or Chuba Hubbard?
Give me Marquise.
I wish I knew if this was.
Well, let's say standard and PPR. Would it be a big difference? What would the difference be?
Well, you get a point per reception.
No, I'm saying who would your answer be?
PPR, I want to go Chuba. Standard, I go Marquise Brown.
All right. Everybody good with that?
Marquise.
Good luck, Eli. All right. Wesley Love, pick 2. Pittman, Woods, Allen Robinson. Who are we leaving out? Who are we leaving on the bench?
2 guys I want to buy low on. I think I'm going to leave Robinson on the bench.
Yeah, me too.
Leaving Robinson on the bench. All right. Minnie Jordan, 718. I remember that name from previous years. We got PPR Ruggs versus the Bears or Devonta Smith at the Panthers.
Oh, Smith.
All right. Dana says, good evening, guys. PPR, I need one running back in a flex. Chase Edmonds, Damian Williams, Sutton, Devonta Smith. So need a running back and a flex.
I'm going to go. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to go both running backs.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I was going to go Damian Williams as the running back, and I think I would go Devonta Smith as the wide receiver.
I'm going to go Sutton, Edmonds.
So we're no help on this one.
Sorry, Dana. We're not helping.
Well, no, I mean Edmonds got 2 votes because Lucas said running backs. So
Damian Williams got 2 votes.
I mean, Damian Williams is going against Vegas, and they cannot stop the run.
We're assuming Damian Williams is definitely playing though too.
Yeah, so assuming he is, and Chase Edmonds has been putting up points, and it's a high-powered offense.
Yeah, if Damian's like full go, then I don't mind it. But right now, I don't know if he's a full go. They're talking about Khalil Herbert. You know, he's a name to watch out for as well. You can throw in there to keep eyeballs on. If Williams does miss, now you're asking, do you start Khalil? So for me, it's just going to be Chase and Sutton because I think even with Damian there, they're still going to use Khalil a little bit.
All right. Mantha Patel wants to know, what do you think of Michael Carter for the rest of the season? Would you pick him up over guys like Tony Pollard, A.J. Dillon, or Damian Williams?
No.
George? No? Who says no? Thoughts on Michael?
I like if Tony Pollard gets if and I'm not asking for it, but if Zeke does get hurt, like Tony Pollard's a top 13, 14 running back. Same thing with A.J. Dillon. If the guy in front of him gets hurt, he's going to be a top 10 running back. And Damian Williams, as long as he's healthy, he's going to be the starter for at least the next 5 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
I think you hang tight, yeah.
Ryan Hayes, this guy said he would give me Jacobs and Waddle for Michael Thomas. Both would sit on my bench. So I don't know if I should just hold MT and wait till his value increases or make this trade. Who's mentioned it before? It's a redraft league PPR. I don't think his value can get any higher unless he comes out, barnstorms, just goes nuts. This is the time to trade Michael Thomas in it. That looks like a pretty decent. Not great, but it's decent.
It's PPR. You're not going to touch Waddle. You're getting 2 in return, so you're also going to have to drop something off of your bench to hold one of them. Waddle's not that exciting, and Jacobs isn't that exciting in a PPR. He's already been injured. He doesn't catch many passes. I don't know. It just doesn't excite me, and he doesn't need the running back. So
you're holding?
I like Waddle in PPR. Like king of 9 receptions for 72 yards. no touchdowns. Like in a PPR league, he is fantastic. But I still think top.
All right. So you're holding, George. Lucas, you're holding?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. One more here. Two more, actually. This is dash screen name. Should I trade Jacobs, Cordero, Patterson, and Goddard for Waller? 12-man full PPR.
I wish we knew.
It's a lot.
I wish we knew what the makeup of his team. This is somebody I wish would call in so we could talk through this to find out what their team construction looks like.
If you are super deep at running back and you have no issues and you're not going to miss Jacobs or Cordero at all, I would say yes, because you'll probably be able to fill those extra spots with something decent on the waiver that have upside. So I'd probably do this if you're completely set.
Okay. Clamped EZ. Who should be my RB1 and RB2 this week? Jonathan Taylor, Darrell Henderson, Swift, and Damian Williams. I'm going to guess everyone's going to say JT and Swift, but that's just my guess.
Yeah.
You'd guess correct.
All right. Tamian Bashakirov, Hill, JJ Lamb, Renfro, AGB, AB, A-Rob, Higgins, drop one. He hit me with all the short nicknames. I got to kill one of these guys.
Jeez.
Who we dropping? He doesn't know who. He's got to drop one.
Renfro.
That's tough.
And you're starting Hill,
JJ, and Lamb.
You're dropping one? I mean, I don't even know if you could drop Renfro.
He has to one.
He has to. If he has to drop one.
I mean, do you drop A-Rob?
No, you're not.
What's the real ceiling for Renfro?
20 points?
Nowhere near as high as what A-Rob's is.
A-Rob's not going to get there this season, I don't think.
We don't know, but the talent
it seems like what they're doing, and I could be completely wrong, but it seems like what they're doing is they want to see what Darrell Mooney has as a wide receiver one. They're targeting him more. I think a lot of people are forgetting Allen Robinson's on a not a prove it deal, but he's on a salary. He's on what is it? Yeah, there you go, franchise tag. So they don't have anything invested in him. They don't need to keep him around. It's going to cost them more money. Granted, they did let go of Anthony Miller. That made me think, I was like, okay, well, maybe they'll kind of keep using Anthony Miller. Then that was really surprising that they let go of Anthony Miller. Am I going crazy though? I thought I saw that.
No, they traded him. So
yeah,
he's at Houston now, I think.
Not Renfro over Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Antonio Brown, or Allen Robinson or Higgins. That's why you're dropping.
Yeah, I just feel like Renfro's gonna be plugged in somebody's lineup, and
maybe he might
right
he
away.
might get plugged in, but he's the 7th wide receiver that I would want with that makeup.
Yeah. All of those.
I want some floor.
They all have. It's Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson. I mean,
AB's floor right now is what's his? Not AB. Robinson. It's not. I don't know. We're talking probably way too long.
You don't need a floor
crazy
for your 7th wide receiver. You want upside. Come on,
this is the Hill who's decided he wanted to die on.
I don't even like Renfro like that.
You see Hunter Renfro come up and make a tackle on a fake punt, and you're like, you know what? No, sign this boy.
Get him on my team.
I love Renfro as a player, but like
he can move.
Yo,
the guy's got
that was a hit.
Tyreek Hill. I need a starter for this week. Give me one, please.
Get Jesus back on.
No, Jesus is called already today. We got a couple more questions from the sack. We'll blast through these real quick, and we'll be out of here.
Even they drop Renfro.
Yeah, he would. MJ Zeiser, I have Cordero Patterson, but who do I bench in order to let him play? Tyler Lockett, Brandon Cooks, Justin Jefferson, Calvin Ridley, Chubb, and Edmonds. That's
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's it. Chris Geckel, Mike Williams, or Deontay Johnson. Toledo Rockets?
You're never benching Mike Williams.
Nope.
Yeah, that's tough. If you need high upside, go Mike Williams. If you need safe floor, give me Deontay.
Yeah, I wish I knew the scoring. Go with Mike Williams, though, I guess.
Me 40. Knox or Higbee this week?
Knox.
All right. Cambo for Jet. Should I trade CPAT for Amari Cooper? Wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Yep.
Si, senor. Si, senor.
I'm looking for it, George. Hang on. I had it right.
Hold on.
There it is. Hang on.
That's got to be queued up.
We do that trade. Jones 345. Don't roast me too badly for this one. Sit Mahomes for Sam quotes Cam Darnold. My opponent has DJ Moore. No,
No, sir.
Where's my no senor?
Never, ever.
No, senor! No, senor! No, senor!
I think that's the first time we've ever done the C and the no back to back. That's beautiful. Dr. Detroit, Alex Collins or Herbert for depth, lost James White for the year and have, looks like.
I'd probably say Collins.
Collins, yeah.
Wilson on pup, Kamara, Moss are starters. Collins, they say. MJ Zeiser, would you trade Cordell Patterson for an injured McCaffrey?
Yes.
Yes.
Not going to play it for you that time. Yes, do that. Dr. Detroit, if you would, yeah, okay, he's answering. Get the papers ×2. I like that one. Should I trade CEH for Henderson, half-point PPR, or am I overpaying?
Overpaying.
I want CEH.
Yeah, I'd rather have CEH.
Okay. FFF 2021 PPR, choose one. Allen Robinson, Tyler Boyd, Kareem Hunt, Emmanuel Sanders.
Hunt.
Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt.
Yeah. All right. PPR, Higbee or Schultz. I know everybody likes Schultz. Yeah. PPR, Gibson or Alex Collins if Carson is out.
Gibson.
Gibby.
When the moon, I lost CMC but drafted Chuba. I lost King David Montgomery but drafted D. Williams. Just please tell me that everything will be okay. Thanks. Everything will be okay.
Everything is fine.
These men will heal and be fine.
First around, Lucas.
What's up?
As flames are bursting around.
Luckily, he has some safety blankets around him. He's good. He drafted properly.
Brett Martin, he called India. Trust Saquon in Dallas this week.
Yes.
Okay. Heat culture. This is second to last question. Heat culture. My roster shown below. 2 teams are asking me on my Gibson or Hunt super flex league. What is considered? Oh, it's a trade question. What is considered fair and realistic to give up Gibson and or Hunt in separate trades? So we see his roster. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I guess he's kind of asking, like, if he wants to trade away Gibson or Hunt, he's given us the other 2 teams. What should he target? So, Heat culture, listen closely.
We're trying to take in his roster right now.
Okay, so it's a super flex.
Yeah.
Teddy B. Bridgewater's his second, which is so. I'm trying to see what he really needs here. Oh, he has Wentz also. Patrick, that's fine. Samuel.
Yeah, he could have done us a favor and put these in order by position. That would have helped a lot.
You type it on your phone. It takes forever. At least for me, because I type with my index finger.
So if I'm trading either one,
learn about crypto and
I want like a Najee. One for one.
You said Najee Harris for Gibson?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like, okay, so you're just doing 1 for 1 running back for running back.
Yeah.
Never really understood those trades. Unless someone just really wants a running back that you have and you feel like you're getting an upgrade, but
like what he really needs, honestly, is quarterback help. I'm just not sure what kind of quarterback you get with those.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Like, what his need is not just a straight swap. He needs a quarterback, and I don't know if he's getting Murray, Herbert, Prescott, Tannehill. Maybe he can target.
Maybe I would do Hunt for Tannehill in a super flex.
Yeah. And he might even need to throw in a little bit of salt and pepper on top of that.
Yeah,
because he's getting quarterback. So
well, I mean, he could trade one of his quarterbacks away. He could trade Bridgewater and Hunt away for Tannehill and something.
Yeah. Yeah, so do that, Heat Culture. And if you need more advice on that one, hit us up on the app or on the Twitter, and we can get into it more. But I think we've identified your targets there. Final question of the night, FF 2021. It is Rodgers or Darnold this week.
I'm going.
Yeah, I don't know how. I know Darnold's like what, number 3 on the season or 4?
I think he's number 5 right now.
Yeah, I know he's been rushing. He's got 5 rushing touchdowns. He's got the most touchdowns out of any running back.
Yeah, he's number 5 overall right now, and he's at Dallas. Or no, he's got Philadelphia this week.
It's a good matchup. I do like it. I just don't know how you can sit Rodgers, but I guess Rodgers is sittable. And just I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of dealer's choice. I would go Rodgers.
Me too.
I would too.
All right, that is it. Rodgers closes us out, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Sleeper Wire Mail Sack. We'll be on again next Wednesday around 7:30ish, probably. But you can follow us to find the exact time and get all the links to watch the show and call in live. If you listen on the replay, I'm sorry the phone number won't work. But go to Facebook group, Sleepwire Fantasy Football Club. Go to Twitter, the Sleepwire Show, and the Sleeper app. Find the Sleeper Wire channel. Is that it? YouTube, Sleeper Wire. Of course, you can find these guys on Twitter. Luke is at Sleepwire LBB, at George Reed FF for George, and at Prophet Hoos for Hussein. Thanks a lot for listening. Good luck this week. Have fun.